Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The Chase Darragh Ennis, also known as The Menace, shared a tough quiz with his online followers, and only the most knowledgeable Lord of the Rings fans will be able to get all 5 answers correct. The Chase's very own Darragh Ennis, affectionately dubbed The Menace, challenged his social media followers to a fiendish Lord of the Rings quiz, leaving even die-hard fans scratching their heads. Known for his epic trivia knowledge on ITV's The Chase, The Menace is now testing if you've got what it takes to compete against him. Many viewers fancy their chances against a chaser while watching from the comfort of their sofas, but can you actually beat one? Darragh Ennis, who joined the ranks of The Chase in 2020 after impressing as a contestant, proved he was just as clever as the other experts. When he's not showcasing his quizzing skills on television, Ennis, an entomologist and postdoctoral researcher at Oxford University, engages his audience with educational TikTok videos and challenges them with quizzes. His latest challenge involves a quiz centered around The Lord of the Rings, the legendary fantasy saga penned by J.R.R. Tolkien and later transformed into a series of blockbuster movies by Peter Jackson, which captivated a global audience. This particular quiz is reputed to test even the most devoted Tolkien enthusiasts. Can you beat a quiz by The Menace? This time it's a Lord of the Rings quiz. It starts easy and get tougher. Betcha can't get all 5, he teased on his @BonesGuiles GikTok account. Think it's a bit tough if you're not a nerd, he conceded. Below, you'll find the 5 questions. See if you can answer them before scrolling down to see the answers. 1. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. What was the name of Bilbo's house? 2. Everyone knows Gandalf the Wizard, but what was the name he was called by the elves? 3. Who played Theoden, King of Rohan, in the Peter Jackson movie trilogy? 4. There were 19 Rings of Power made, but how many of those went to the Dwarf Lords? 5. What was the name of the island kingdom of men in the Great Sea that was lost when it sunk beneath the waves? 1. Bag End, not Hobbiton, which is the name of the area the house is in. 2. Mithrandir. 3. Bernard Hill, the same actor who played the captain of the Titanic in the 1997 film and sadly passed away on May 5, 2024, aged 79. 4. Of the 19 Rings of Power, 7 were made for the dwarves. The other 12 were 9 made for men and 3 for the elves. 5. The island that sank beneath the waves was called Numenor. Although some managed to get all 5 questions correctly, others, like Darragh predicted, struggled to answer them all. 4 out of 5. Can't believe I didn't get Bernard Hill, said one. Another added, 4 out of 5. Last one got me. A third commented, when I think I'm a fan, it seems I'm not quite as much a fan as I thought. Got question 1 and 3 right. Darragh Ennis glanced up from his desk, the battered copy of The Lord of the Rings open, its pages worn from years of midnight reading. The Chase's beloved Menace was in a playful mood, and this time it wasn't a contestant he planned to test, it was the fans themselves. Right, let's see who's truly worthy of crossing into Mordor, he chuckled, tapping the book with a pen. His phone camera was already rolling for a special live stream he'd teased all week, Darragh's ultimate Middle-earth quiz. Fans flocked to the stream, comments flooding in faster than even Bradley Walsh could keep up with on the studio floor. Some came dressed as elves, others clutching mugs that read, "I'd rather be in the Shire." Darragh, in his signature dark glasses, smirked and announced, "No eagles to rescue you this time, folks. You're on your own." Question 1 was deceptively easy. Name the 7 meals hobbits eat daily. Fans confidently typed their answers, the chat scrolling like a waterfall. Darragh nodded. Breakfast? Second breakfast? Yes, yes. But can you handle something tougher? His eyes twinkled as he unleashed question 2. What is the exact date Gandalf arrives in Hobbiton for Bilbo's birthday party? The comments slowed, emojis of sweating faces appearing. One fan shrieked, "Darragh, you're a monster!" To which he replied, "You wanted a challenge." Question 3 had even the bravest fans pausing. What is the inscription on the west gate of Moria, and in which elvish language was it written? Darragh folded his arms with a grin. He loved the chase, but there was a different spark in his eyes when testing people's love for Tolkien's world. It wasn't about money or beating the clock, it was about proving the magic of stories. As the quiz progressed, the comments were filled with frantic typing, debates, and laughter. One fan dressed as Aragorn even attempted to recite entire passages live, earning a thumbs up from Darragh. Between questions, he shared snippets of how The Lord of the Rings inspired him during university nights and moments of self-doubt before joining the chase. "Every time I think something is impossible, I remember Frodo's face when he left the Shire," he said quietly, "and I realize you just keep going." The final question silenced the chat. In what chapter does Sam realize Frodo is still alive in Cirith Ungol, and what are the first 4 words of that chapter? Only one fan got it right. Darragh clapped, announcing, "You, my friend, are ready for Mordor." Fans cheered as he promised another quiz next month, this time on the Silmarillion for the truly fearless. As he ended the live stream, Darragh couldn't help but smile. The chase tested knowledge, but here, testing hearts and stories, he felt a different thrill. For one evening, a chaser became the guide of Middle-earth, reminding everyone that whether in a quiz studio or behind a screen, the real adventure was sharing what you love.